My comrade stepped on a landmine but didn't notice at all, just as he turned around. I stepped out with my left foot, wanting to rush over and save him, but there was a click sound. I had stepped on one too. What damn luck. My whole body froze instantly. I didn't dare move even a finger. That cold, dangerous sensation under my foot shot straight to my scalp. My whole body shook uncontrollably. My mind went completely blank. I had no idea what to do. Suddenly, a scream snapped me back to reality. I saw my comrade's legs had been completely blown off. Blood poured out through his pants. Unstoppable. The situation couldn't get any worse. I took a deep breath and forced myself to stay calm. I guided my comrade to find painkillers and inject them, but just stopping the pain wasn't enough. He was hurt too badly, and without stopping the bleeding quickly, he wouldn't last long before dying. I clenched my fists and planned to lift my left foot and take a gamble, jump over and bandage him up. But my comrade suddenly pulled out his gun. He didn't want me to become disabled like him. He aimed at his temple and pulled the trigger. I completely broke down. I screamed in despair, my throat feeling like sandpaper, but my survival instinct held me back desperately. My foot still didn't dare move an inch, that helplessness nearly crushing me. But the dead cannot come back to life. The living must keep going. After a long time, I slowly calmed down. I made a silent promise in my heart. I had to carry his last wish and find a way to survive. But standing on a landmine in the desert, trying to stay alive isn't that easy. I raised both hands to keep balance. My right leg slowly pulled back. Carefully sinking down, half kneeling on the ground, I pulled out my knife and inserted it from the side into the sand, trying to pry out the landmine, but the mine was buried too deep. The knife had barely gone halfway when it hit something and wouldn't move. I sighed helplessly and could only think of another way. I untied my shoelaces and tied them to my utility vest, then took off my gun strap, making the cord even longer. I slowly stood up and held my breath, trying to hook the radio a few meters away. But just as I applied force, my body suddenly swayed and lost balance. Luckily, I reacted fast and quickly braced against the ground. If my left foot had slipped, I would have been blown to pieces by now. I didn't even dare breathe heavily. I focused completely on maintaining balance. After a long while, I dared to slowly pull in the rope. I dragged the backpack with the radio to me. The moment I got the radio, my hands were shaking as I quickly contacted headquarters for help, but the news from the other end was like ice water poured over me. The sandstorm was too severe, planes couldn't get through. The rescue convoy would take 52 hours to arrive. I was completely stunned. In this damn desert, with no food or water, and enemies might pass by at any time, asking me to stand motionless here for 52 hours was simply an impossible mission. To stay alive, I wanted to ask if there were any other options. Before I could even speak, the power crackled and went completely silent.